Hello everybody and welcome to Survival Game Guide with our Sengoku Dynasty series. We are making the Hunter's Hut today and we're going to basically kind of showcase this building, explain what you need to build it, how to assign workers to it, and what this particular building produces, unlocks, all that. So here it is, the final product. It's a pretty big building. You got like this giant watchtower and then like a little attachment to it. And this guy, it's a little bit pricey. It doesn't require like any special resources exactly, but it requires a lot of resources. So it's quite the build. But you know, if you want to have some like once you get to like the leather working part of your village, definitely a building to have, because you can get fur from this guy, which you use to make leather. And if you don't know how to do that, I do have a video on how to make that, so refer to that. But this guy, it's also where you make like certain types of weapons like bows and such. So it's pretty important to have. So you just kind of have to grind the resources and just do the build, even though the build's a little bit annoying. But if you do want to make this guy, we'll just quick go into the details here. So we'll equip our hammer. You'll find it in buildings, production buildings. It's right here, the Hunter's Hut, and it reads, a production building used to collect animal-related resources like meat, fur, feathers, and trophies, as well as producing hunting weapons like bows and arrows. Allows furniture like Hunter's Workbench, can host hunter jobs. And I believe there are 2 jobs that you can hire here. So when you want to build this guy, and again, I'll just quick put the... so you can see how big this thing is. Like that's the blueprint. So it's not the easiest thing to fit around, especially if you have like kind of like some problems with like slopes and stuff, or some other stuff that you can't quite, get rid of. It can be a little bit of a hassle trying to find like the perfect spot for it. I have it here just on the other side of the road because I wanted it close to the little tailor's workshop here, so that I can very easily, I'm not gonna matter, it's gonna go in the resource anyway, but like I just wanted them close together basically. So now that once you've put it down, here's the total, right, of resources that you're gonna need to collect to complete this whole building. And that is, you're gonna need 22 logs of any type, 42 planks of any type, 20 planks of conifer type, 45 sticks, and 8 stone. And that'd be give or take 1, because my counting is never exact. I'm a human, after all. But that should be the amount there. So gather all those resources, and then you're going to just take your hammer and start hammering it in. So we'll just kind of like go top to bottom if you want to know like the specific resources for each part of the build. For the foundation, you'll put in 16 logs of any type. After that, you'll be able to install the floor, which is 16 planks of any type. And I will say that like when you are building this, that it also combines like the tower, like this is all one build, so you're not building these separately, if that makes sense. So I guess that's like one kind of nice thing, is that you don't have to build this and then go build that. It's just one build. The resources go towards both basically. So once you get the floor built, that's going to take you to the exterior here, the walls. And for that, this is where you're going to need those 20 planks of conifer type. You're going to be putting in about 33 sticks, and you'll have 6 planks of any, which is basically, I believe, what you use for these doors right here. That is where that comes in. And then finally, you'll have to put in the roof. That's where you're going to put in the 8 stones, 12 sticks, 4 logs of any type, and 16 planks of any type. Now, this building does have a furniture stage as well that you have to do, which is this guy right here, the Hunter's Workbench. So to build this, you'll need 2 logs of any type and 4 planks of any type. So once you have built that, you can if you want to know like what's in here, this is the stuff that you can craft at the Hunter's Workbench. You've got your simple arrows, you've got a short bow, a half bow, a stone knife, a wooden yori, a wooden torch, and an oil lamp, which is not that bad for like mining, especially. I think you can potentially bring these into the mines and then just leave them as you need to light your way or whatever. But that is what this you can produce here at the workbench. Now, if you want to assign a worker, we'll quick go to our dynasty and our jobs, scroll down, and we have two jobs here. We have the work shop, or the workbench, which we just went over, so you can have somebody make these items for you. Keep in mind that like if you want to make the short bow, the half bow, or simple arrows, they will need a knife in the general storage in order to do that, as well as these ingredients, obviously. And they can do that at any season, obviously. So as long as you have the stuff, they will produce that for you. So you can make that. You can put these in the different slots and have them make that for you. You can also hire a hunter basically to do the hunting by assigning them directly to the hunter's hut. And here you can see this is the different things that they can collect: meat, feathers, fur, and fat. And obviously, you're going to need a knife for most of these, except for the feathers. So, make sure you have your knives, put them in the general storage, and they will take that out, and you can assign it, and then they'll be using that to do what they got to do. So you can, again, you can put different slots here, different items in each slot. You can go all meat if you want to, or you can have them go like a little bit of meat, little feathers, however you want to do it. This is the one where you'll be telling them to do that, basically. So that is basically it for the Hunter's Hut. I know I'm using it specifically because I'm trying to complete this Wild Hogs quest, and you have to make a half bow, and I can only make a half bow in the Hunter's Hut. Because food-wise, I've been doing very well with just my forager. Now, granted, it's only me and these other two people in this village, so our food demands aren't very high. So the forager has been doing a great job, basically, just getting enough food for all of us. But I know that as the village grows, I'm probably definitely going to be getting a hunter in here, collecting meat, or at the very least fur, so I can make some more leather-related products. But it's definitely something that you're going to want to make at some point. It is expensive, but it's worth it. So go ahead and build your hunter's hut and let me know, what your preferred strategy is for using it if you have any. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep surviving and keep thriving.